Say hi everyone! This is a post-school morning chaos version of me. Oh, she wants to go down, hang on. This is me after a morning of complete chaos. I had intended to film a morning routine today. What I didn't intend on doing was snoozing my alarm more than a few times, not getting out of bed when I should have, and therefore running late to get the kids to school. But I decided to film it anyway because I thought, this is real life. This happens to me quite a lot. As much as I like to try and be as organised as possible for the school mornings, more often than not, I'm putting their school lunches together after I've had my coffee rather than the night before, running around gathering forgotten PE kits, polishing shoes with baby wipes, you name it, I've done it all. So I thought I would share with you what a typical rushed school morning routine looks like in this house. And we've got it down to a fine art. I can get them up and ready and out the door within 45 minutes to an hour if I have to. I definitely prefer it when I get up earlier. In an ideal world, I'd be up at 6 every morning, having my coffee in peace before the kids get up, and just leisurely strolling around the house, packing things and getting things ready. In reality, that doesn't always happen. As nice as it is to see an organised mum morning routine, let's face it, that isn't the case for a lot of us a lot of the time. So here you go. I hope you enjoy it. If you're new to my channel, if you didn't gather from this really rambly intro, I'm Kate. I'm a mum of 4. I have 12-year-old and 5-year-old boys, 10-year-old and 1-year-old girls, and I make videos on this channel all about motherhood, routines, hauls, hacks, just general lifestyle stuff. So if you like what you see, I would love you to hit that subscribe button. So here's my morning routine of a mum of 4 who's running late again. So this morning starts the same way every morning does, and that's with cuddles with Marnie in bed. She always ends up in our bed every night at some point. Even if she sleeps through, that means she would wake then by 5, so she usually comes in for at least a couple of hours. On a good morning, I would be up and about by 6:30, 6 on a really good morning. This morning was not a good morning, and I didn't head downstairs until gone 7:15, which is really late. On our way downstairs, we bump into Dylan, who is already up and getting himself dressed and ready for school. Marnie likes to go and say good morning to everybody, including Aiden, who's already up and eating his breakfast. Hey Google, play I Like It Like That. Marnie's favourite thing to do in the morning is to dance, so we tend to put some music on for her and she will just dance around on the rug and just make everybody start the day with a smile on their face. In the meantime, Dan is making me a coffee, which is very much needed this morning. Marnie is still having a little morning dance party, so I just sit and drink my coffee quickly while I watch her do that and try and wake up a little bit because I'm really tired this morning. Then it's time to crack on with everything at a slightly faster pace than normal, so I just need to gather all the bits for packed lunches, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't make everything and prepare it all the night before. If I'd known I was going to stay in bed till 7, I definitely would have. So I just need to gather their snacks, drinks, dried fruit packs and bits and pieces from the fridge. Now I've got a little helper as well. And making the sandwiches is definitely something I prefer to do the night before. It just makes things so much quicker and easier on the day, but unfortunately that wasn't the case today, so I'm just quickly making them some salami sandwiches using these thins and then closing up the lunch boxes ready to go. Once they're all lined up ready for the kids to go, I realised that I'd forgotten to get Merrin's PE kit out of the washing machine and into the dryer for today. At least it's the kind of fabric that dries quickly, so they go into the dryer for 20 minutes or so. In the meantime, Dan's put Marnie in her high chair with some Cheerios and she's happily munching away while Dylan and Merrin get on with their breakfast. They're all dressed and ready for school, which is great. They're actually watching some of our old Disney vlogs because they've just found out that we're going back again next year, so they're really excited and re-watching all of our holiday videos. So whilst everybody's happy and pretty much ready for school, I can nip upstairs and quickly brush my teeth and get in the shower. I like to do this as early as possible. I would normally have done it long before now, but I can get myself ready pretty quick these days. So I'm just getting my clothes out ready. Normally, if I give Aiden his clothes and ask him to get himself dressed, he is good as gold and he will do it. This morning, for some reason, he decided not to. So when I come back down in my clothes, I need to prise him away from his iPad, which he's cheekily watching in the corner, and get him ready for school. He's such a wriggler when I'm getting him dressed in the morning, it's a nightmare. Then I just give him his shoes so he can get on with putting those on himself, whilst I get on with just clearing up the breakfast bits and pieces, wiping down the table and that kind of thing. Mums of boys with crazy bed hair in the morning, or mums of girls or boys with crazy bed hair in the morning, this stuff is brilliant. It's the Child's Farm Detangler. It smells like Haribo, and if I spray that on their hair and just comb it through, it calms down all the flyaway bits, and then it dries really quickly as well. So I do that just before school most days. Then this is the best hair wax I've ever found for keeping their hair in place for the school day. I will leave a link to it down below because it's not that easy to get your hands on, but it's brilliant. Then I use the hair detangler on Marnie as well, just to tidy her hair up a little bit and brush it through. Then it's time to get on with Merrin's hair. No time for any braiding or anything fancy this morning. I just chuck it up in a ponytail, which she doesn't mind. Since Dylan has moved up to high school, he needs to leave for school earlier than the others, and Dan is actually driving him this morning, so it's just time to say goodbye to him. Once Dylan has left, I just get on with brushing Aiden's teeth. Merrin has been and done hers already. Then I've got 5 minutes just to chuck some makeup on my face. I've got my morning makeup routine down to a fine art. It literally takes me a couple of minutes. I just chuck some foundation on, some bronzer, sometimes blusher, fill in my brows a bit, and concealer. Then I just curl my lashes, pop on some mascara, and I'm good to go. Special shout out to the best concealer I've ever found for brightening up my under eye area. I always try to drink a big glass of water when I'm doing my makeup in the morning as well, just so that I've got one out the way with. Not much of an improvement, but definitely better than it was 5 minutes ago. If in doubt, just make your hair scruffy and no one will notice your face. Just before 9:15, and Aiden and Merrin are now 4 minutes late leaving for school, but if we walk quick, they will get there in time for the first bell. Actually, Dan is taking them this morning on his way to work, which is brilliant, and it means I can get on with feeding Marnie her breakfast, which is her favourite time of the day. She loves her Weetabix. She's not so keen on me cleaning her face afterwards though. So I really hope you enjoyed that, and it was nice to see that we're not all super organised all of the time. As much as I would like to be, sometimes it all just goes horribly wrong. If you enjoyed it, please do give the video a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this kind of thing from me, then do hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!